What's your favorite kind of first-gen Camaro? Are you an original bone stock type guy? Or do you like resto mods with upgrades and updates? Me, I'm more of the bone stock type guy, but I've got a great appreciation for the mild resto mod. When I say mild resto mod, what I'm talking about are upgrades for comfort, safety, and performance that leave intact largely the original appearance of the car and the original nature of the car. After all, that's what we fell in love with about these cars. Now, I have a mild resto mod right here. It's a 1968 Rally Sport Camaro Convertible. That's one of the most desirable first-gen Camaros you can find, and it has had the benefit of some comfort, safety, and performance updates. But let me show you how original this car is. It's just absolutely amazing. It was owned by preservation-minded owners that kept it very original. Come check out this interior. This interior is the 1968 50-year-old interior installed by Chevrolet. I mean, it is exactly the way it came from the factory. You've got the original dash pad. You've got the original paint on the dash. All the metal is the original red paint. The steering column, the steering wheel, all original paint. Original seat covers, original door panels, original carpet, original seat backs. It's just everything in here is very impressive to be 50 years old. So those are some of the bone stock components. Now, let's move around and look under the hood and see some of the resto mod components. Okay, so you can see under the hood there are some resto mod, both design elements and actual functional elements. There's some billet engine dress-up components which look great. It's got late model Vortec high-performance heads. It has a aluminum intake. It's got exhaust headers. It's got modern-day air conditioning system and heat. It's got a modern billet dual master cylinder brake system. A lot of things. It's got a modern-day alarm system. So there's been a lot of updates that I would call comfort, safety, and performance updates. It's got disc brakes, of course. And the internals in the motor we can't see. Those things matter. They make it a stronger performer than it would have been stock. It's got HEI ignition, and it has a 700 R4 Overdrive Transmission. Obviously, you can't see that, but when you get behind the wheel, it becomes readily apparent. This car will go interstate speeds and rev a lot lower RPMs than a stock car would have, and these things make a difference. So you have a mildly resto-modded car that's got comfort, safety, and performance updates to a very original platform. So it's a beautiful blend, making what I think is really the perfect resto mod. Let me start it up so you can hear the engine. Sounds great. Super smooth motor. Come around and listen to the exhaust. Wow, sounds pretty good. Well, let's go on that test drive. Got to put the top up because it's cold outside. The car has the optional power top, so we'll put the top up, no problem. Roll up these windows and turn on our modern heat because it is really cold out there today. I think it's in the 20s. Okay, so we're just putzing through the neighborhood, and this little car, of course, drives with, one hand. It's a power steering car. Power top, power disc brakes, air conditioning. It really has all the luxury options you would want in a vintage Camaro. Now, when we get on the interstate in a minute, I'll show you the beauty of the overdrive transmission. The main thing is, this thing has, I think it's a 355 gear, I'll have to double check, positive track rear end. So it's got a nice compromise performance gear, highway gear rear end, but with the overdrive transmission, it allows the revs to really drop down low. And that helps quite a bit. There's less wear on the car, motor, and less wear on you. So it's just nice when they have they've been updated overdrive transmissions, and this one has. Makes a big difference. Now, the exhaust system in this car, a little loud for my taste. It's a performance exhaust, and it allows you to hear that throaty, muscular sound that a lot of people really love. My taste is a little milder than that. Okay, we'll be at the interstate in a minute. I've got the top up. It's pretty cold today. Nice and cozy in the car with the heater on, but it's pretty chilly. So I guess you've got to have a cold day in Texas every now and then, and today's that day. When we get to the interstate, I'll accelerate a little bit so you can feel and understand the motor. It's a torquey motor. It's not a hot rod. It's just a really good performer, better performer than the factory car would have been, but it's not overbuilt. You know, this is just a really good blend of original with some performance upgrades and some comfort upgrades and safety upgrades. And I know I stressed the interior a lot, the fact it was original, but it's just amazing. It's a testimony to how well kept this car was and what a good life it lived, and that says a lot. Car people know what that means, and that means good stuff. We're on the interstate. I'll give it some gas and you can get a sense for how torquey the motor is. Wow. Wow. Okay. It's got overdrive transmission, so this car will go way faster top end than I want to go. It'll run. That's a fact. It will definitely run. It's a very stable car. It doesn't pull left or right, hands off the steering wheel. In fact, we're coming up on some pretty aggressive railroad tracks, and I'll just show you how stable. Pretty cool, huh? Okay, so I've got a temporarily mounted tack in here. Not sure if the camera will pick it up. This is as far as my wire runs, so this is as far as I can hold it. But when I'm up at 70 miles per hour, which I am right now, it looks like I'm doing about 2,200 RPM, 2,200 RPM, which is not bad. In fact, that's really good for a vintage car. It's not a race car. It's not really a hot rod. It's just a really good running small block Chevy that's had the right tweaks, and it's just more fun than it was from the factory. So nothing wrong with that. It's been well taken care of, well put together, and there's a lot of life and a lot of fun left in it. But I hope you enjoyed the test drive video. If you did enjoy the test drive video, click like, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. We've got a lot of cool videos coming out on a lot of really cool cars, and we like to experience them and test drive them and share that with you, so come back often. Adios.